Hey everyone, I hope you are well. This vinyasa flow today is going to be a quick one. It's going to be super powerful, dynamic, really focusing on the core and then using the core for stability and balance. So it's really going to fire you up, energize you, and get you going when you don't really have a full hour to spend on your practice. So let's get started. We will start today in a tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, tuck your toes. Feel the energy against the mat. Your hands will be just like your feet today. So really start to ground into the first knuckles and into the fingertips. And then as you inhale, drop your belly, open up your chest and your shoulders for cow. As you exhale, curl the spine, pull the belly in, start to activate the core. Inhale, drop the belly, open up the chest, look up to the sky. And exhale, pull it in. Inhale, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back and look up. Exhale, press against the mat, getting the shoulders going as well. Last round here. Inhale, drop the belly. See if you can accentuate the movement now. And exhale, curl. Nice. Inhale, find a neutral spine. Then start to bring the right arm forward, left leg back, floating here. Feel the activation of the core as you're balancing, pressing into the left hand. Slight bend into the left elbow if you can. On your next inhale, reach forward. And as you exhale, pull the elbow to the knee, find a crunch. Hold this here for a moment. And then as you inhale, take the right elbow out, left knee out. Keep everything bent. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, take it forward, lengthen. Exhale, pull it into crunch. Inhale, take it out, lengthen to the sides. Exhale, pull it in. Two more. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, pull it in. Notice the shakes and the shivering. Inhale, out. Exhale, in. Last time through. Inhale. Exhale, in. Inhale, hold this. Lift the elbow higher, lift the leg higher. You might extend the right arm. You might extend the left leg and hold for 3. Try to find that equilibrium 2. Then drop the left foot and keep it straight. Drop your right hand on your shoulder and sway back and forth here. Inhaling, launching forward, and exhaling, hips to the heel. Keep your left leg straight out to the side as you do this. You might even drop the hip as you inhale, come forward, if you've got space and mobility here. Exhale back. Good. If you're doing this first thing in the morning like I am, I would encourage you to really listen to your body. You'll probably be a little bit more stiff than you would be at the end of the day. So don't go too hard, too fast. Nice. Find that tabletop position again. This time, take your left arm forward, right leg back. Inhale, find the stability. Exhale, hold. As you inhale, reach forward more. Exhale, curl, press. Hold it here for a moment as you exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl. Inhale, reach to the front. Exhale, curl, pull the belly tight. Inhale to the sides. Exhale, take it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale in, strong through the right arm and shoulder here. Inhale, open. Exhale in. Last round here. Inhale. Notice if you shift your weight into the wrist rather than into your fingers here on your standing hand. Inhale, hold it here. Right knee out. Can you straighten the leg, maybe the arm? Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Drop your right foot. Keep the right leg straight like this. Tuck your left toes. You sway back and forth. Exhale. Inhale. And then again, if you have space for it, you can drop your hips and roll the shoulders back. Notice how your inner thigh is feeling. Make this feel nice. Okay, back to tabletop when you're ready. This time we'll try cat and cow. We're going to hover the knees an inch off the mat and stay like that. You'll find that the cat and cow arches are going to be less big and accentuated. So you will still feel it, but it'll be much smaller looking from the outside. Start to lift the knee. So you're an inch off the mat. You're hovering, you're pressing into the mat. Pinkies into the mat as well. As you inhale, drop the belly, open up the chest just a little bit. Exhale, curl the spine. You will feel this already. Inhale, drop the chest, open. Try not to move the knees too much. Exhale, curl. 2 more times here. Feel the heat start to fire up. Inhale. Exhale, curl. Last one, inhale. Exhale, curl. Good. Keep the knees up. Take a neutral spine. Inhale. And then step back into your high plank. Beautiful. Stay here for a moment. Pressing into the mat. Still feel the fire through the core, but also through the arms now. Straighten out the legs and lengthen the spine here. The space between the shoulder blades, press it up. On your next exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog, pedal out the knees. Keep breathing here as you find comfort and warmth here through this pose. Your arms are still very much active in this pose. This is not a simple stretching position. Imagine you're pushing the top of the mat away from you, and then really start to look down towards your tippy toes. So you're dropping your head, relaxing your neck. You can nod your head if you want here. A couple more cycles of breath. And if you haven't already, start to engage Ujjayi breathing. So in and out through the nose the best you can. This will help retain the heat inside your body. It'll help you stay present. As you inhale, start to walk to the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Hang out here. You can do a little ragdoll from side to side. Heaviness through the legs here. Spread your toes, start to ground into the feet now. Outside edges of the feet are grounded, the heels, all of your toes, and then a slight lift of the inside arches of your feet. Soft bend through the knees. We're going to start to roll ourselves up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Let the head be the last to come up. The shoulders back. And look ahead. Samasthiti. Find the balance. Notice if you're leaning into one side versus the other. Sometimes you need to do some sways to figure that out. And as we inhale, we're going to bring the arms up to the sky. Reach up. And as we exhale, bow down, take a forward fold, Uttanasana. As you inhale, lengthen and look ahead. Exhale, step back to your plank. Inhale, look forward as you sway a little bit forward. Exhale, drop your knees, chest and chin, elbows stay in. Inhale, do an up dog, cobra shape. Exhale, down dog, lift your hips up. 3 breaths here. You might still pedal out the knees, or you might find stillness. Keep looking towards the toes. Keep lifting your hips up, almost like you're doing cow pose, arching your back up to the sky. And on your next inhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Lengthen your spine into there. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow it down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, step or hop, chaturanga. You might drop your knees. You might play with going without the knees now. Inhale, up dog. You might still lift the knees. Exhale, down dog, roll over. Picking up the pace in our sun salutations, we inhale, step or hop to the top. Lengthen your spine, flat back if you can. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or hop, chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Try to really connect your breath to your movement. Inhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Lengthen. Forward fold as you exhale. Inhale, bring it up to the sky. Exhale, bow it down, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen, Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, step or hop, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. If you want to sigh it out, let it go. If you're holding on to any tension through the breath, release. Then come back to in and out through the nose. On your next inhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Walk your feet together and lengthen your spine. Forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips back. Utkatasana. Bring the arms upwards so the biceps are coming by the ears, extending the fingers up at a diagonal shape. You should be able to see your toes from here. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, forward fold, and then start to bend the knees so much that you come into a seated position. Keep the legs together, knees bent. Bring the arms forward. Squeeze the belly in nice and tight. Start to roll back. Keep squeezing the belly in, and then see if you can lift the toes off. Boat pose, Navasana. You might even straighten the legs. Hold here for 5. Relax your face. 3, 2, and 1. We come back to down dog, so you can cross your feet and take your chaturanga, or simply step back to the downward facing dog. Good. We'll come into more of a standing sequence now. As you inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. As you exhale, take the right knee to the nose, hover. Press into the mat, take the shoulders over the wrist, squeeze the belly tight. You start to curl the spine and kiss the knee. As you inhale, next time, kick up. As you exhale, step forward, take a full high crescent lunge, lifting your back heel. Inhale as you rise up. Keep the abs tight here. Drop the ribs so you don't flare them, and drop the shoulders slightly. We'll drop the elbows so they're about shoulder height. As we inhale, we open up, a little bit of a back bend here. And as you exhale, curl the spine, elbows meet. So like you're crunching. 2 more times. Inhale, open, little bit of a back bend, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And exhale, curl. Inhale, open. This time, as you exhale, stack the right elbow on top of the left. Take eagle arms, left fingers on right palm, and then lift your elbows as high as the shoulders. Feel the shoulder blades peel away from each other here. And as you inhale, can you lift your elbows a little bit and look up to the sky? Nice. Release the hands, drop your hands down towards the front of the mat. Lift your back leg for your warrior 3. You can kick with your heel here, the back heel, to straighten out the leg more. The bottom knee can be slightly bent. And try to find a flat back here through the upper body. You might float the hands off, coming to palm center. You might even bring them back behind you. Airplane. Gorgeous. We're going to step back into that high lunge again. Inhale. Take your warrior 2 as you exhale, bend your knee. This time as you inhale, bring the arms up to the sky. Catch your elbows from there. Take your head back so you're opening up the chest. As you inhale, lean back. Keep the knee bent. Use your obliques. As you exhale, lean forward. 2 more times. Inhale, lean back, stay strong. Keep belly in towards the spine. Exhale forward. 1 more time. Inhale. Play with how deep you can get it without hurting your lower back. And exhale. Good. As you inhale, straighten out the legs. Take your heels in, toes out. And then cactus out your elbows again. Bend your knees here, find a goddess. And this time, take your right elbow on top of your left elbow for your eagle arms. As you inhale, lift the elbows a little bit. Look up to the sky. And as you exhale, crunch. Curling the spine. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. See if you can keep those knees bent. Inhale, lift. As you exhale to crunch, drop your hands, straighten out your legs, toes in front of heels. Inhale here, lengthen. And then exhale, take your bow down. Prasarita Padottanasana. You can take your hands under your shoulders. You can wrap your fingers around your toes and bend your elbows. If you can go further, extend your hands all the way back behind you, fingers facing away from you, and drop your head. Lean your weight a little bit more into the tippy toes. Deep breath. Keeping the legs straight to feel the maximum stretch. As you walk your hands forward, you inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, start to walk your hands towards the top of the mat. So your right leg is leading the way. Now, left hand goes down, right arm goes up. You're twisting. Option to stay right here, or if you want to take a side plank, stack your right foot on top of your left and lift your hips up. Hold for 5. Press into the hand. It's like your foot, right? So don't lean into your palm of the hand. Press into the fingers as well. Hold for 1. And as you exhale, step your right foot forward again. Find that twisted lunge again. Good. Then drop your hands down. We're going to find our high lunge. Bring it up. Inhale here. Lift your back knee all the way up to standing. So you're standing on your right leg. You're lifting your left leg. Hands onto the hips. Take your left knee over your right leg. Tuck your left toe behind your right calf if you can. And bend your knees as much as you can. Left arm goes under, right arm over. Eagle arms again. Left fingers to right palm. Align the elbows and pull the shoulders away from each other. Inhale. And if you can, exhale, fold forward. Wherever you are, hold this here for 2 big cycles of breath. Feeling the shoulder blades peel away still, actively pulling the elbows away from you and as high as the shoulders, even if you're folding forward. On your next inhale, begin to rise. If you can keep this bind to step the left foot back, lunge, go for it. We are going to anyway release the bind and straighten out our legs. Walk your back foot in slightly. Find a pyramid stance, pressing into the toes and the heels. Back foot should be about 45 degrees, maybe less, and toes facing forward. Option for reverse prayer, or you can grab your elbows from behind you. Pull the shoulders open, inhale. Exhale, find a flat back. Meet me halfway down. Inhale here, lengthen. And then exhale, go a little bit further. Chin towards the shin. Now check in with your hips. Can you pull the right hip up and back? And then left hip slightly forward. Energy through the legs, even the back foot, really pressing into the mat. Last exhale. You inhale, release the hands, frame your foot, and lengthen your spine. As you exhale, press into the mat. Kick your right leg up into your 3-legged dog again. And as you exhale, you can take plank to chaturanga, or you can keep hovering your right leg into your 1-legged chaturanga. You can skip chaturanga and step back to down dog as well. Really nice. Let it go through the mouth. As you inhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Walk your feet together. Exhale here. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips back. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, arms go a little higher. And then exhale, forward fold. Start to bend your knees so much that you sit down onto your hips. Keep the knees together. Bring the arms forward. Start to lean back, shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze the belly tight. And then lift your toes if you can. Option to stay here. You can straighten out the legs. Or 5 times low boat, high boat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. 3 more. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. From here, either chaturanga, crossing the feet, or step back to down dog. Beautiful, guys. Left side, and then we'll do a stretch. Left leg goes up to the sky. Inhale. Take your left knee to your nose, and then keeping the shoulders over the wrists as you're hovering. Start to curl your spine, kiss the knee, and really press into the mat. Hold for 3, 2. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, step forward, high lunge, rise. Keep your back heel lifted, and then find that nice lunge. Elbows drop as you exhale. Inhale, open up the chest, look up. Exhale, curl. Pull the belly in tight, find your crunch. 2 more. Inhale to open. Exhale, curl and crunch. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl. Nice. This time, inhale, open, and then take your left elbow over the right. Right fingers to the left palm now. Lift your elbows and pull the elbows away from your shoulders. Good. As you inhale, can you lift your elbows and look up to the sky? Good. As you exhale, release the hands to the top of the mat. As you inhale, lift your right leg, kick through the heel, lengthen your spine. Playing with your hand variations of choice, palms can come together or stay down. They might even reach back. Strong through standing leg and your glutes. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop down, high lunge. Inhale there. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, arms go up. Catch your elbows. Exhale, hold. Press your head back slightly. Inhale, use your obliques, start to lean back. Exhale, start to lean forward. Stay strong. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, forward. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, forward. This time as you inhale, straighten out your legs. Release the hands, walk your heels in. Elbows go into cactus, bend your knees, goddess. Inhale, open. Exhale, left elbow on top. Right fingers onto the left palm. Inhale, lift. Take a back bend. Exhale, crunch. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Keep the knees bent and strong. Last here, inhale. And as you exhale, crunch, drop your hands, straighten out the legs, toes in front of the heels. This time, interlace your hands behind you. Inhale to lengthen and pull your shoulder blades together. Exhale, keep the shoulder blades touching, tuck your chin and bow down. When we work our core, we tense up our hip flexors sometimes. So this is a really nice one to just open that space up and unlock the portal of our lower abdomen again. As you inhale, take a flat back as you lift up, drop your hands. Start to turn towards the top of the mat as you exhale. Take your right hand down, lift your back heel, inhale. And exhale, twist, left arm goes up. Option to stay, keep breathing, or pressing onto the right arm now. Stack your left foot on top of your right, lift your hips, find your side plank. Vasisthasana. Hold for 3. Press into the fingers 2. Then gently step back into that twisted lunge. Left foot comes forward. Take your hands down. Take a big inhale. High lunge. Exhale. Lift your right knee all the way up. And cross it over your left knee, tucking your right toe behind your left calf if you can. You can take your hands onto your hips to find it first. Right arm goes under. Left arm on top. And then taking eagle arms. Inhale. Lengthen the elbows away. Pull the shoulder blades away from each other. Feel the protraction. Exhale, you might stay or fold forward if you did that on the other side. Little C curve through the spine here. Keep the alignment of the elbows and the shoulders. Actively pulling the elbows away and actively bending into the knees, not relaxing or slumping. On your next inhale, begin to rise if you folded. Can you keep the bind as you step your right foot back into the lunge? Inhale here. Release the bind, hands come onto the hips and straighten out your legs. Walk your back foot in slightly. Find your pyramid stance. You can catch the elbows or you can take your reverse prayer. Palms come back together. Pull the shoulders back, elbows back as well. Inhale. Exhale, meet me halfway down. Lift out of your waist. Inhale. Exhale, chin to shin. Pressing into the toes, all of them. Maybe you drop your head to look to the back of the mat. Energy into the right foot. Left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward. Take one more exhale here. As you inhale, drop your hands from your foot, press into them. Exhale, kick your left leg up. You might keep the left leg hovering into your last chaturanga or normal chaturanga or no chaturanga at all. Well, Done, guys. Awesome, awesome job. All right, take a child's pose. Knees apart, feet together. Arms can come forward. They can also go back. Start to feel your body settle, the energy that you've just built up. Feel the effects of it. Relax your shoulders. Let your chest drop to the mat. Let your forehead relax. Notice if you started to tense up your jaw or frown into your eyebrows through focus and hard work. Release it. And if you want to let it out through a sigh, go for it. One more time. Inhale. Let it out. Sigh it out. Good. And start to roll over, sitting onto your hips. Extend your legs forward. Let's take a forward fold seated. Pull your toes back. Equal weights in both the sitting bones. Let's inhale, lengthen. Up and out of your waist. Exhale, take it forward, Paschimottanasana. You can bring your hands towards your maximum position. If you can't quite reach your toes, you want to use a t-shirt or a towel or something like that, you can, instead of a strap. And then try to lead with your belly button. Once you've found your maximum, you can start to soften your back of your head. You can curl the spine, that's fine. Relax the shoulders. Think about each inhaling for elongation of the spine, leading with the crown of your head. And as you exhale, you soften back into this pose, soften your muscles. Press into the back of the knees here to straighten them more, feeling the intense stretch in the back body. Start to inhale, rise up. And as you exhale, let's roll down onto our back. Pull the knees into your chest. We'll take a twist from here just to decompress the spine and give the core a little massage. Any twist of your choice, you can simply stack the knees. Take them over to the left as you look to the right. If you want to eagle the legs again, right knee crosses over the left. And then start to feel the twist in the vertebrae. You might feel some tightness and tension, maybe some crackling going on. Many people think that power yoga or sweaty yoga defeats the purpose of yoga itself, that it puts too much focus on the exercise and the physical. I actually think that there is a place for it for sure. So we start to bring power into the practice, it actually prepares us for, the real world, how there can be really times of intensity and high stress, just like you have in your practice where there's surges and it's really hot and poses gets really hard and you're burning in your muscles. Just like on the mat, you find your breath and you find a focus, you find your ground. Start to swap sides. And those tools that we use on our mat are very much tools we can use like off the mat. So when there's pressure, stress, high emotion, whether it be in personal life or at work, you use the tools of yoga that you do on your mat with patience and breath, calming yourself. That's why I think that power yoga definitely has the time and place and can definitely help us in the mental area as well. Besides, of course, making us physically stronger. Take one more exhale here. And start to bring the knees into your chest. Now, I'll give you an option here. In your Shavasana, traditionally, we lengthen out our legs in front of us. But if you are missing some hip opening, if you want a little bit more, if you feel it's quite tight in the hip flexor, walk your heels in as close as is comfortable and knees drop out for your butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Walk the shoulders away from the ears, tuck your chin in slightly. Relax your toes and your fingers. And keep your eyes closed. We'll stay here for about 2 minutes. Begin to wiggle out your toes and your fingers, wrists and ankles. Begin to pull your knees into the chest. Take an inhale as you squeeze, and an exhale to release. Lengthen out. Inhale. Point your toes and your fingers. Let them stretch. And then exhale. Gently hug your knees into your chest, taking your knees over to the right side. Rise up into a seated. You can cross your legs or you can come onto your knees. Soften your shoulders and the arms. Soften your faces. And as we inhale together, bring your arms up to the sky, palms together. Take your palms to your heart center as you exhale. A reminder to stay calm, kind, loving, compassionate. The way you do for others, remember to give it to yourself as well. Thank you for your practice. Bow down to it. Namaste.